The Rick and Bubba Show. Thank you for being with us. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Excited about kicking off the 12 working days of Christmas and completing another year, Lord willing, coming up on December the 18th. And then when we come back after the 2-week vacation at the end of the year, Bubba, we will be saying happy 27th birthday to the Rick and Bubba Show.
Oh, wow.
Wow, end of the year. That's sounds like a year off.
And who knows? 2020, guys, it just, she's ugly, and I think we're all glad to see her go.
I just hope she doesn't spill over into 21.
Well, and probably will to some degree, but
right.
I just feel like that this country, and I know the world is, that's a whole nother ball game. This country, we got to change our direction. I mean, we got. And I know some of you were saying, Rick, you realize who's going to be inaugurated in January, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care who gets inaugurated in January. We, as the American people, we gotta get head in a different direction. We've got a lot of work to do.
We do,
and I know we can do that as individuals, and we'll be here, and we'll still keep talking about it as long as the Lord allows us to do so, and we can physically or mentally continue to do it. Now, I know we had some other stories talking about, the times that we're living in. And this story that Speedy has sent, Bubba, have you seen the one about the gigantic fat guy? Is this in France, Speedy?
It is. It is, Rick.
Look, Bubba and I, we're weight people. We got it. So I know some of you think that we're insensitive sometimes about obesity. The reason why it may feel a little rough is that we're guys who struggle with our own weight. But it also, we were raised in a different time. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the reason why some people, get to this morbidly obese place is that, there was a time that if you had some weight on you, I mean, people would tell you. I mean,
mm-hmm.
We didn't have this hypersensitivity to everything and afraid somebody's gonna get their feelings hurt. I mean, we sang the song Fatty, Fatty 2x4 can't get through the bathroom door.
Oh yeah. When you ran into somebody you hadn't seen in a while, I mean, that could be family, could be an acquaintance or whatever. They'd say, "Hey, you put on a few, hadn't you?"
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
you say that to somebody now, they'll just come apart, fall in the floor.
Yeah.
I go, well, surely you got a mirror, right? I mean,
right. Well, my dad would look over at me when I was like a teenager, younger,
mm-hmm.
and he would call me an L.A. And it wasn't Lower Alabama and it wasn't Los Angeles.
Right.
And he would look at me and say, "Hey, get your LA up out of bed and get on your feet. We're going to church." Only in our culture could you be called that on your way to church.
Right. But you knew exactly what he meant.
You know what? I got up because I knew who he was talking to because I wasn't blind.
Yeah.
Oh my gracious.
So here's a wake up call. You're 661 pounds. And again, we've talked about this wake-up call for years. There's a lot of wake-up calls. My jeans don't fit. Hey, that shirt fit me, and I've already made the case that it got shrunk in the washing process, and I can't keep saying that. Those kind of things. But I'm gonna tell you what: if they have to send a crane to get you because nobody can get you out of your house, that's got to be a huge wake-up call.
Yeah, and Rick, it gets
it's even sadder. Rick,
this story is something else. So we got this guy. And he was stuck upstairs for over a year.
Stranded.
Yeah.
Over a year?
Trapped on the trapped. It says on the first floor of his house.
Who's bringing him food?
But yet, in another story, it says upstairs. But anyway, he's on the floor, and I hate to say it, can't get up. But and has been fed and washed by his brother, who has been helping him. And it says here he's been sitting on the floor for months. After breaking his leg, they said.
Greg, I gotta ask you,
guys. I want to make this quick point. Do y'all realize why he couldn't be moved? He could not get out of the door. He could not pass through the doorway.
Right. And there's
the markers you were talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he get his leg fixed? Or, I mean, did he break it or just sit where it was? I mean, I'm not following this.
I know. He said apparently he had in this story says he had fallen down and I guess hurt his leg, and he's been laying on the floor for a year. And his brother has been feeding him and bathing him.
Wait a minute.
I guess sponge bath. I don't know.
Hey, I've left you in there laying on the floor for a year. And I just bring you food and let you keep getting fat.
Oh no, Greg, don't you? You're leaving out a key component here. First of all, fatty 2x4 can't get out your own door.
Okay.
All right, so listen to this.
Now, he's
Greg.
upstairs, right? Is this an upstairs? Ain't that what they said?
Well, it says upstairs, but then it says first floor. I don't know.
I think it's one of those living situations where there's multiple tenants, and he just happens to be on the second level of it.
Yeah.
I
or
bet
third
they.
or
I
whatever.
bet they
But it's
thought
main
an
area for
earthquake
him.
hit when he fell. I bet the whole house shook.
Greg, 661 pounds. Let's go to the brother card here. You're
Okay.
leaving out. You are protecting yourself from a part of this story, and
I know where you're going.
I respect you on this, but I'm 661. I'm sitting in the floor. Do you keep feeding and bathing me? I know you can't say it, but Speedy said bathing twice.
Bathing's not even on the table. And I'm here's the deal.
He's
It'd be a
tatted
great
up, too.
time to go. I might bring you salads and stuff like that, and it'd be a good time maybe to do that. Why you can't, you either eat that or you won't eat anything.
Hey,
And
y'all,
now your bathing part,
If I could.
I may have to hire that out.
Did I see a
I'm
picture
at
where they had to
contract.
reinforce the floor?
Yes.
before
Well,
they got him out?
yeah. If I
metal
could,
post.
we had a large scale operation involving more than 50 people, police, firefighters, medical teams. They're all included, right? They had to take a window and remove it from the house next to the street
with
so
a chainsaw. Don't miss that.
Right, so he could be moved and put on a specially made bed and lowered down. Measures were
It
taken.
drew a crowd. Too. Everybody was watching.
Apparently this was
draw me.
apparently this was a historic building, and I love the line here. Measures were taken not only to preserve his health, but also ensure the stability of the historic building.
Time out. You're so fat that you put a historic building in danger of damage.
Yeah. You should see the reinforcement with these metal rods and posts that they put up.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. You get tornadoes, earthquakes, all these disasters that damage historic buildings.
Yeah.
This one was damaged because Lawrence couldn't get
Greg, you can't say that.
I'm sorry.
Rick did so good earlier.
I'm sorry.
Guys, when did you start losing weight, buddy? I'll tell you when it was, when I was in danger of damaging a historical building.
Yeah.
They sent a crane for me.
And my brother used to come over and give me a bath with a water hose and a high-powered jet.
Oh, my goodness.